Pro version of the Excelsior. The only difference is that this has the Eminence 1518 Legend speaker, which is a very sort of smooth speaker, very round top end. This speaker is very efficient at almost 104 dB, so it makes the amp very loud. Although the amp only has the most basic of tone controls, it really doesn't affect it. And that's because we all have our pedal boards, and this is an amp that handles pedals really, really well. If you're playing blues and really jazz or anything like that, you'd only ever use the dark setting. I think it's different if you were playing some very jangly if you wanted that really jangly sound, you would use the bright setting. But apart from that, the dark setting sounds really good, it does. I have seen on the net that the circuit on these is meant to be very much like an early deluxe. I have never played an early deluxe, but it's certainly not a tweed sounding amp. Whenever I have played this amp live, I've never actually been able to push it into distortion, so I've always had to use pedals. And it just seems to work really well with pedals, and so that's the way I use it. With the vintage sounding speaker and the 6V6 tubes, it really has got that sort of middly sound to it. And when you add a bit of reverb, it just has a real old Fender sound to it, real old Fender tone. It's a great amp. On the downside though with this amp is that it seems to be quite cheaply put together. I live on the northern beaches of Sydney, and the salt air is just getting to all the finishes on the amp, and you can just see it in some of the photos. So let's see what it looks like in 10 years time, but it's certainly not aging well. I'm using my old Fender USA D-Strat guitar and my SG slide guitar, and also an old analog Boss SD1 overdrive, as well as a Bayang reverb. And this is the sound I got out. see what a great little amp this is, and I wish Fender would release some more pawn shop amps. I think they're really great, and it's a shame they're not doing it anymore. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll see you later.